Joel chapter 3, verse 9. And it reads the Holy Scripture. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all men of war draw near, and let them come up. Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares and the swords and the pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say, I am strong. And this is the book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse 14, and it reads, The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakarkadash. Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. I say shalom to the Akim out there. I say shalom, and this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out from RT.com as of June the 12th, 2023 at 7:22 from World News, Alternative World News from RT.com, and it reads, Global powers ramping up nuclear arsenal study. And keep this in mind too, especially during the whole year of 2023. Military spending been at an all-time high. Military exercise training been at an all-time high. Nuclear capability upgrading been at an all-time high. So that makes a lot of sense, Plus, I want to add a note to that. So just like I brought out that Joel 3 and 9, the Heavenly Fathers is stirring up the minds of these nations to be in that warlike mindset, and that's definitely been taking place quite some while now, and we definitely going to continue to see that increase, And this is read it again. It says global powers ramping up nuclear arsenal. It says the number of stored warheads is ready for potential use has increased by 86 since 2022, the new research has claimed. And it says nuclear powers are actively modernizing and expanding their arsenal, amending rising geopolitical tensions, according to a report of the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute released on Monday. The think tank estimated that as of January 2023, Russia, the United States, the UK, France, China, India, Pakistan, North Korea, Israel has a total of 12,512 warheads, with 9,576 stored in military stockpiles for potential use, an increasing of 86 from 1 year previously. The report also claimed that as of January, Russia and the United States, which between them possesses the most 90% of the world's nuclear weapons, has 1,674 and 1,770 deployed warheads respectively last year. Russia has approximately 1,588 warheads, while the U.S. has 1,744, according to the SIPRI. The think tank note that the size of the respectable nuclear arsenal seems to have remained relatively stable in 2022, although the transparency regarding the nuclear force declined in both countries followed the outbreak of hostilities in Ukraine. It says, over the course of the year, China's nuclear arsenal grew from 350 warheads to 410. The SIPRI estimated, adding that by the end of the decade, Beijing could potentially have at least many intercontinental ballistic missiles as either the U.S. or Russia. Elsewhere, the UK is not thought to have increased the arsenal in 2022, although its number of warheads expected to grow in years to come. Meanwhile, France has continued its nuclear development program, while India and Pakistan appears to be expanding their arsenal. To the report said, North Korea is said to be prioritizing its nuclear program and estimated to have assembled some 30 warheads. Israel, which has not publicly admitted to possessing nuclear weapons, is also believed to modernizing its nuclear arsenal, the SIPRI added. The think tank also pointing to the erosion of global arms control, agriculture amending the Ukraine conflict, noted Washington's decision to freeze strategic stability dialogue with Russia, and Moscow's suspension of the 2010 New START Treaty, which placed limits on U.S. and Russian nuclear arsenals. It says Russian President Vladimir Putin announced the move on February, pointing to the refusal of Western powers to permit inspections on their nuclear facilities. He confirmed, however, that Moscow would continue to abide by the deal's limit on deploying warheads. So yeah, like I mentioned again, I want to make that note again. Hey, we've been definitely seeing, especially the year 2023, we've been definitely seeing the upgrading nuclear capability from these nations, you know. Military exercise training been at an all-time high. Military spending been at an all-time high. You know, military upgrading nuclear capabilities to their already arsenal of what they actually have of these military, of these armies, of these nations, been continuing to growing as well too. And definitely tensions definitely been growing up between these different nations and different kingdoms as well too. As it says again, global powers ramping up nuclear arsenal warheads. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying. Breaking out the Holy Scriptures, it pertains to this news article right here as of June 12th, 2023 from RT.com, Alternative World News from RT.com. As it says again, global powers ramping up nuclear arsenal, study shows. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ukarkadash. Shalom to the elders of Great Millstone for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. I'll be back, man. Oh, okay, Mom. And shalom to the Akim scattered in 4 corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.